Well, I guess this little episode is going to be the end of it. See the number? 1247. Isn't that what it says on my picture I took too? 1247. Yeah. See who shows up here while I'm here.
It was like I freaked out. I went nuts. I wanted to jump through my screen and cyberpunk this guy in his tall head.
Okay, I can, but I can.
Hey, Spam. I guess somebody's going to get what they want. You want it to be no more Bolton? To just go away, leave you alone, leave people alone. I got a threat again today, but she says it's not a threat, it's a promise. Said he's going to have the health department come here and check my house and he's going to try and get it condemned, so all of us have to be homeless. So you know what? Guess he wins. And this is no joke. Okay. I know it's April Fool's Day. Gonna think, ah ha ha ha. It's trying to get us. No, it's not a joke. I've got somebody likes messing with me and being a real asshole because my daughter can't keep her yap shut. So he wants to take it out on me and Cheryl and my dogs and try to get me to be homeless. Even somebody in a Discord said he hopes I am homeless. He would find it funny if I became homeless. I won't say who that was, but another person in the Discord said that. Said it would be very funny if I was homeless. And of course, now my daughter's trying to tell me what to do. She said if she has to be silent, then I have to leave YouNow and Discord and break off all my friendships with everybody. I guess that's what's wanted. That's what people want. because it's constant grief, 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 and more grief. So maybe I'll do that. I just leave and go off into the sunset and be done with everybody because nobody wants to have my life to be nice and comfortable. They want me to have to grief over everything and have to sleepless nights and stuff. Because people don't want to leave it alone. They want to keep it trolling and trolling and trolling. Well, I'm thinking of shutting down this too and being done. In the process of putting up new no trespassing signs. Some sort of comfort knowing that we're going to get that type of response that quickly from the safety team. Yeah, without a doubt. Just really quickly to remind you how fast 190 miles an hour is when something goes wrong.
Absolutely. We see the ambulance there with Dean Thompson loaded up. We'll take him to a local hospital for further evaluation. As cleanup continues here, we're under red flag. 22 laps to go. Dallas.
Rocking chair with a crate in our new house.
No, new house, eh? Well, you should definitely sell Geico. Could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
Two? That's a Victorian antique.
All right. How much for the recliner then?
Wait, how did that get? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
Here we go.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Making sure I made up my new no trespassing signs.
So you partner with IBM to build a security architecture to keep your data, network, and applications protected. Now you can tackle threats so they don't bring you to a grinding halt. And everyone's going to this, including you. Let's create cybersecurity that keeps your business on track. IBM, let's create it.
Speedy Cash has been lending customers a helping hand since 1997. But life has gotten much busier, and convenience matters. So now you can choose how you apply. Call, click, or come in. You can call, and we'll help you complete your application over the phone. You can click, online, anytime, any place. Or come in and chat face-to-face with a real person with real solutions. So when you need cash fast, we've got your back. Apply now. Call, click, or come in to Speedy Cash.
Love that Speedy Cash. The only ingredient you can see in this kind of bar to win.
Almonds, I see almonds right there.
Yep, almonds. It's like universe is telling you. Here's your
Okay, what you need? What's up, talent?
Grüezi aus der Schweiz.
What's up? What's good on your end of the country?
Everything all right?
Well, not really, but it is what it is.
1,247 days. That's impressive.
Yeah, I still don't have a gold cam. Hang on a minute, Walk.
Do you have Easter in the US?
Well, yeah, but we don't celebrate. We're in our 60s, 70s. We don't mess with 60s.
He means that his family doesn't celebrate. We celebrate Easter in the U.S.
Well, we don't.
Hello, Wahoo.
Used to. We're too old for it now.
Yeah, we shoot in the sky at Easter in Switzerland.
Well, I've already done.
What are you doing? What are you doing, John? Why are you so out of breath?
I'm just busy putting up no trespassing signs.
No trespassing. Who's trespassing?
Nobody at the moment, but they won't. I'm putting up my warning.
Why? Are you scared?
My old signs faded out, so just put the new ones up. Printed out new ones.
I thought you needed all. I thought you wanted all the friends you could get, John. Why are you putting up no trespassing
Well,
signs?
that sign basically pertains to anybody from the government offices or anything like that.
Mm.
Are you
I
scared?
bet you just pick some pictures of Lori up around the
Yeah.
property.
Because if you read that,
Are you scared, government?
if you read that, it says to all persons, officers, and governmental agencies, including but not limited to federal officers of the IRS, HEW, HEUD, environmental, health, social service workers, and other unconstitutional agencies, to all local members of planning and zoning boards, and to all local members of blah, blah. Title number 18 USC section blah 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 US whatever. You are hereby advised of the following federal criminal law. If two or more persons conspire to adjourn, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in the free exercise of enjoying any right, privilege, anyway, if they violate this, it can be $5,000 per person, or any $5,000 per day, or any other part of thereof.
But aren't you a felon, John? Do you have those rights?
I still have. Only right that I've lost is the right to bear arms.
You can't vote
I
either,
can vote.
right? You
Yes, sir.
can?
They took that part off a long time ago. You can't vote while you cannot vote while you're in
What if
prison.
you have a stroke in your garden and you fall down and they want to help you?
Yeah, well, that's a different. That when it comes to saving a person,
He's fertilizer at that point.
That's a different thing.
Why are you so worried about trespassers all
I've
of a
always
sudden,
had these
John?
signs up. I just wanted to replace my signs.
Yeah, but you said that they faded, so there must have been a period of time where you weren't worried about them. If it was me, I'd be putting new signs up every 2 years or so. How old were the old signs?
Well, the other ones I had printed by somebody else, and they never faded. I just took them down just a month or so ago, and I've been trying to find the image I took with my camera of them, and I found it, and I've sent it.
Did you feel unsafe the last month?
No, not any more unsafe than what I've ever felt.
Yeah, did you feel vulnerable, John?
There are just people that like to harass me and cause grief, and if anybody tries to get too carried away, I'm covered.
Does the sign actually help?
Well,
I don't know if it's even has like that's. I don't believe any of the shit that sign says, John.
It's a legit law.
It's like, hey, federal agents and cops, fuck off. You're not allowed here. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Spam caller. Is this regarding the potential visit from the health department?
And maybe.
But why? What does the health department want?
Oh, somebody wants to try to get my house condemned, so that we all have to live out on the streets.
They want his house to be determined to be unfit for living in.
But why?
It's an old house.
Yeah, who cares?
No, just someone has a
someone's got a vendetta against
my daughter more than anything else, not so much me. And
I mean, my parents' house is
my
like
daughter said
450 years old.
She says if she has to be silent from everything, and I have to stop, then and she let's see.
But I don't think it's you, John. I think it's your daughter. I think
you're ending YouNow and YouTube and Discord because I won't be forced to be friendly with these fucks who think it's okay to fuck.
So she's giving you an ultimatum to end all your streaming services because she can't. What does she have to do with you?
Well,
John?
It's because of her that my quote unquote friends want to turn me in, want to turn my house in, want to try to just whether they can close it down or not. They really can't. We're adults. There's no children that live here. Nobody under 21. We have running water. The toilet's flush. You know.
Well, I hope no one tells her place of employment that there's an employee there who has bed bugs and open Skin sores.
That's some of that is a skin condition. It's not just like bug bites and stuff.
Oh.
But if it
Yeah, I'd
is
hate if
just
that
some of
happened. I hope no
that,
one gets that idea.
Yeah, well, we'll just give them that idea.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, John.
is
Here,
there
let me
nothing?
give you some. Let me give some YouNow likes to placate you. There's your diamonds, John. Those aren't real diamonds, so don't try to take those anywhere and
right.
sell them. Mm-hmm.
Do you really have
How about-
bed bugs?
We've been fighting with them, yes, but there's an epidemic going around too. It started out.
How about
They got into reading school, and my grandson ended up bringing them home when they came here. And I haven't seen any in a while. I got some this stuff called Green
Yeah.
Buddy that really does a good job at taking care of them. But when
Here you go, Talenti. Have a little kitty. Look at that. You better watch that cat closely, Talenti. I don't want anything happening to it.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, geez, John. I hope those signs work.
Well,
if I was you, I'd be putting up punji pits and
I know, right? No,
booby
I'm not
trap the
doing that.
place.
I
won't do that.
I would put up signs against bed bugs.
Mm-hmm. Now, spam caller landmines. Do you have any young saplings around the property,
Oh, to
John?
make trigger jump things with them, something.
Yeah, like what is that book, The Most Dangerous Game? He takes a sapling, he ties a rope around it, he puts a knife in the trunk of the sapling, ties a rope, bends it over, and then puts it on a little tripwire. So when you trip the wire, the sapling springs up straight, and it's supposed to like throw the knife.
Yeah.
And then with any luck, it'll bury itself in some.
Betty, but without explosives.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe you can get the bus to chase him down a tunnel.
What about
Jones?
free step snakes? You could put them up, nail them.
Yeah, snake pit.
Right.
Alligator moat, John. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, spam caller. Look at that. He gave you 30 likes, John. So we're not gonna. So what is co-host Mike doing while he's on holiday?
He's the one that's causing problems.
So you're not allowed to have a gun?
Nope, he's a convicted arsonist.
Felon, I got busted for pot.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he had burned down an orphanage that I had heard.
So you smoke pot and you're not allowed.
I got
to
busted
have a gun
for selling
anymore.
pot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
back in 1989.
That's criminal.
Thank you, Pam caller.
Yeah, this was like during World War II. Talenti, he got caught selling pot
back in 1989 when it was illegal.
Oh, sorry, John.
Why didn't you wait till 2019?
Thank you, spam caller. Thank you. Well, you're allowed to have more guns than Johnny B is, Danielle.
Yeah, I mean,
I got busted in 1989 for I sold a guy a bag of pot. He pinched out some for me for getting it for him, and he gave it right to the police and snitched me out because he was facing charges on another breaking and entering and a whole bunch of stuff. He was facing a whole bunch of time, so he snitched me out.
Thank you, Danielle. How about a nice thank you to Danielle, John?
Don't
there
try
we go.
Be ordering with me. I'll catch him as he go along. Hey, Nate.
You rarely do, John.
Doing, Nate? I try to catch everybody as much as I can. If I don't, I try to go through the list and thank people later on.
How's the weather up there, John? Is it warming up?
It's been just terrible all day.
Mm-hmm. I saw you munching on those chicken strips earlier. How are those
and
settling down with you?
I did give one to Cheryl when I got home. People was asking if she was.
Oh, Cheryl did get a chicken
when
strip.
I got home, I gave her one.
But Rexy got two.
Rexy just got the hard, crusty piece. It's hard for me to chew.
Oh, sorry, Talenti. I cut you off, man.
He got a little bit of a nibble, basically. So I'm thinking maybe I should just end all this here real soon. Just call it quits.
What's that? The YouNow? The broadcast? Look at this community you put together, John. You got people from Switzerland.
It's very.
You got the yeah.
There's,
You got people from
it's
Switzerland. You
not,
got
you know,
the gals from
not that I want to
Canada.
be, don't want to be around everybody. Just that there's people that find it more fun to cause me grief, and I might as well just not be around because then they have someone else
Look
they
at
can
this.
grief. You know.
Look at this, John. Danielle's pleading with you. You're not going to do this to her, are
Well,
you?
you got to tell people like Meat Truck Mike to back up. I want.
Meat Truck. I have no say in how Meat Truck
I want
conducts
to be his
himself.
friend. I want to be friends with everybody, but he's making it hard,
You,
and now wanting to make my life miserable because my
you,
fat
but you,
fucking
you
daughter
have
won't
to
keep her
have
mouth shut.
friends.
Oh my God, John.
And I know it's April Fool's Day, so it's probably all a big yank anyway. But it's still,
Yeah, they
it's the
fooled
thought
me.
of even the thought is not nice.
If I could sit here on a webcam and just chew food all night and attract all these hot babes and foreign gentlemen, John, I would consider myself so lucky. Okay, and there's no health department that was going to shut me down. If I had to do this from under a bridge or in some sort of warming shelter, I don't think they call them homeless shelters anymore. They call them warming centers or something more PC. God damn it, I would. If I had to broadcast from the soup line, yeah, hashtag foreign gentleman. That's you, talent.
Huh?
Good job, buddy.
All I know is I try to be here and not cause anybody any problems, and people want to make my life miserable and troll me and
Well, come on,
gaslight me
John.
and whatever you
Lori's
want to
out
say
here.
and just harass, and I'm really just full of fed up with it.
I'm sorry if I did give you the impression.
What impression is that, Talenti?
Yeah, I guess he talks about me.
No,
I don't think he has any issue with you at all. He's got an issue with his daughter, I think he's saying.
I told her she needs to lay off Meat Truck, and this is what I got. Next time he calls, ask him if he wants me to kill myself. He fucked me over enough. Why add even in more insult to injury? To scare me into
He
silence.
fucked her over. How did he even?
If
He
I'm
didn't
going to
even.
silence about this, you're ending YouNow and YouTube and Discord. Because you won't.
You don't
I
take
won't
an
be
ultimatum
forced to
from
be
your own
friendly with you
spawn, John.
fucks who think this is okay. I would rather die. That's her statement.
Oh my God! What? She's upstairs
No,
right
she's
now.
at work.
You can't be taking ultimatums from your own offspring, John.
No, I'm not going to cause grief in my household.
You know what? You know what my parents would do if I gave them some ridiculous ultimatum like that and told them to cut themselves off from their friends? They'd fucking send me down the
she
river.
sends me a message on when she takes a break. Spam. You know, she has the right.
Maybe she should record a nice public apology to Meat Truck and to who knows who else. To you.
She won't do that.
To Dr. Phil. Apologize to him. Billy Bolton, Musa. You're breaking Danielle's heart, John.
Well, it breaks
I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna kick
my
your
heart to
ass.
even think that I may have to end all this.
Yeah, you made it to 1,500 days. Look at that sign. Turn around, John. Look at that sign. Look at that fucking number. 1,247 days of you wearing fake tits and eating spaghetti with American cheese on cam and karaokeing to God knows what.
Yeah, you can do it. It would be damn impressive if you do 2,000.
That gold camera's just a few months away there, John. Special guest, no talent.
I'm not
You think
special.
maybe you could? You think you maybe could warm up those pipes and in a little bit sing Danielle a little song to cheer up her day? I'm sure all the ladies would love to hear the velvety smooth voice of.
It's not 3,000 yet, spam caller, is it? Nope. I need
3,000 for what? The
3,000
chest?
likes to hit me for a daily goal. And when I get 3,000,
Yeah, I
open
thought it
the
was
chest on
5,000. Why are
3,000.
you
Yep, I
lowering your
dropped it down to
standards, John?
3,000.
I give you 1,000.
That's you.
Oh, it's only 30. Sorry.
That's been the biggest joke ever since they gave me that.
Uh,
That was for
There
my
you go. How about a
that was for
nice?
my 1,000
How about a
days.
nice?
That's another 30.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I really thought it's 1,000.
No, it says 1,000 days.
Ah,
That was my 1,000
sorry,
day
I'm stupid.
free prize they gave me. I was going to try to make it to the 4-year anniversary and probably switch up and call it quits.
4-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
that's Halloween.
You're gonna make it to Halloween, John?
I don't know.
Rain or shine? How now?
What's up, Wheezy?
Johnny B,
Can you talk some sense into this guy here, Wheezy?
Well, I just joined in, and somebody was asking you why you were sad. Is it because of your newfound taxi service?
No.
What's wrong?
Bill will have a new car Monday. He couldn't get it today because he got the insurance office was closed to get the insurance on the new car. He signed all the paperwork. He's got to get insurance and put a plate on it and be able to pick it up Monday. So
why are you sad?
I'll probably have to go pick him up Monday and take him to Coldwater to get the vehicle.
Shout out to Wafu and whoever else is up here.
Danielle says hi too, Wheezy. Is
So
Fryline
you
still
are
in the
an
chat?
Uber driver now?
Hi, Danielle.
Yeah, he is. No, he's doing a fake. Let me see that knife again, John. Wave it around some
That's
more.
the one that they picked up in California.
Now, will you make an angry face?
It's missing a screw.
That's
It's missing a
California
screw.
legal?
And there's a knife place in Hillsdale that can put me a new screw in there for me. Oh, it is cool. I like
Johnny
it.
B, is that man cave? Is that
Oh
man
my
cave?
God!
That's
Is that light
California
different?
legal?
It's finger flip.
Yes, you can
It's
have knives in
spring
California.
assist. It's not a switch blade. It's a spring assist.
Don't they
Yeah,
know that the knife in close
This
quarters is more
is a
is
switch
more
blade.
dangerous than a gun?
This is a switchblade.
I don't know where the hell you heard
See
that
that?
from.
Fully comes up on
Jonesy,
its
but-
own.
Yeah, because you can bleed out in like
That's
30 seconds.
That's a spring
This is
assist
a
too,
switchblade.
John. That's not a switchblade. A switchblade
No,
comes
that's
up
a
straight
stiletto.
out of the hilt.
That's when they come out. That's a different knife. This is a switchblade.
Yeah. Okay.
Johnny B, is your Man Cave Live sign a different color than it usually is?
It's a green now. Look at
I
that,
might have hit
Weeze.
the remote on it and changed the color yet. That's the different colors.
I don't like it. I don't like change at all. I would appreciate it if you would turn it
Well,
back
I don't know
to
what
its other
even
color.
where I've had it. I change this stuff all the time.
It was white, John.
You got to find the right remote.
Thank you, Johnny B. It means a lot
Did
to
you
me.
make
How
the
many
sign
remotes
on
do you
your-
have, John?
Well, this is for the light back here. I'll turn this light on. Audio. Turn the music lights on.
Wow.
Have you heard?
Yeah,
Have you heard the
this,
latest, Wheezy?
No.
So this damn daughter of John's is telling him that she's done talking to everybody, but not only is she done with everybody, he's going to end all his YouNow streams, all his YouTube streams. She's basically telling him that he's done, and she's telling him that he's not allowed to do any of this anymore. She's
Well,
giving him an.
Luckily, he's the fucking boss, and if he listens to
know.
Lori at all, everybody will ban him.
I told her she needs to
forever.
lay. I told her she needs to lay off a meat truck Mike. And her
I've
comment
seen the
is,
size of those balls,
says,
John.
next
Now you
time-
just got to let
said,
him hang.
next time, ask him if he wants me to kill myself. This is her words. Fuck me
Lori's
over now.
overreacting
Why
because
even add more insult to injury to scare me into silence? If I'm going silent about
What
this,
you-
you're
what
in
your
YouNow,
daughter-
YouTube, and Discord. Because I won't be
Tell her to
forced to be
fuck off,
friends
Johnny
with
B.
these fucks who think it's okay. I would rather die. That's her words.
You're not
And she
forcing
doesn't-
anybody to do anything, and she's just being a teenage girl, even though she's almost 30.
Yep.
She needs to grow the fuck up.
Arrested Development,
I told her
John.
just leave him alone. Quit doing stuff all the time. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, shame on me.
And he
Truck
called
Mike,
me. He
for
says,
flying her
he
out
said,
and
the
buying
health
that
department
money.
comes snooping around your house. There's nothing against you. It's your fat fucking daughter that caused it.
Oh,
That's his
geez.
words on a phone call.
Who said that? The health
Meat-
department
Meat
called
Truck
you and
Mike
said that?
to me today. He said, if the health department come right stupid around your house,
Oh,
it's not because of you. I have nothing against you. It's your fat fucking daughter that caused it. That's his words.
Danielle's enjoying the light show, John.
That's much better, Johnny B. That's the color that I remember. I don't
Yeah.
like change.
Yeah.
I can
Maybe
make it
she
change
can,
colors all the time. I get color changing all the
No,
time.
don't.
There's too much color
I
changing
had it
happening
green, I
already,
think, for
Johnny.
St. Patty's Day, and I forgot to turn it back. So it's been green since then.
Is there any way that Lori can convert back to Islam so maybe she can demonstrate some modesty
Everything
and
I have
some
in the house
demure?
would be
demure?
haram.
Can
Dogs
you
in the
make
house
her,
and things like this is all haram.
Lori did
Arabics don't like
convert
the dogs
them
inside the
and
house.
changed back.
Yeah, she did that before. She changed back.
That's impossible.
Tell her that. Maybe we need her back.
That's what I'd tell him.
Because if you are a slave of Allah, you will be a slave of Allah forever.
What she really needs to do is turn Amish so she doesn't have any technology at her fingertips and
right?
she can stop tormenting everybody.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's a great idea.
But if she turns Amish, she can't enter the room because there's
Is there
too much
any
light.
Is there any
That's what we
chance you
want.
could ship her off to Amish country,
Yeah.
John? She already has a beard and no mustache, so she'll
That's a
look
good
this
point.
part.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
She can be a butter maid.
Did
Or maybe they can have her pull the carts.
Amish have all beards?
I'd kick her out, Johnny B. I think your only course of action is to kick your daughter out for being a spoiled brat and she's ungrateful.
Yeah,
how dare
talent.
she take away the only thing you love?
Amish people have all beards and no mustaches. They're like Chechens, but a lot less terrifying. Much less terrifying.
I thought they are German.
I would almost go as far to say that Amish people aren't intimidating at all.
No, they're not.
Chechens, however, I'd put them in top 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you even know any Chechen?
I've stayed
Not
far
personally.
away.
Yeah, I steer clear. If you got a beard and no mustache, I'm sorry. I'm not taking the chance. It's like if I saw Johnny B on the street, I'm like, is that guy a skinhead or does he have cancer? I'm not taking that chance.
Johnny B, I noticed something that's kind of depressing.
Johnny is definitely not a skinhead.
You've moved your chest opening to 3K instead of 5K. Is that because you weren't getting as much likes as you wanted?
I'm afraid he's giving up on himself, Wheezy.
I am too. I think Lori's getting in his fucking ear.
Oh my God.
No,
I think
I need to
start a
there's a
campaign.
daily goal you need to reach and get a little bonus. And if I get a day, I get that bonus.
Now, Johnny B.
Hey now.
If I started a campaign to banish Lori from the entire internet, would you be upset with me?
I think she's already banishing herself from the internet is what she's threatening.
Is she also streaming?
I don't think she streamed in a long time.
No, she streamed within the last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
She
mean,
used to cam up and stream. I don't think she's done that.
Oh,
she,
yeah,
she
I
does
think you're right.
something almost every day.
She used to do the Luna Dea show with like the pink background or whatever, the pink lighting. You'd watch her and she'd be sitting at her desk and you can just tell that chair wouldn't move an inch back. There was so much shit behind her. Oh my God, spam caller.
Why is there so much shit?
Johnny B is what you call a hoarder. And so he showed us the other day what he looks at. And he showed us the whole Man Cave Live. And I counted over 1 million items.
Some people call him a hoarder. I would say he's an overly enthusiastic curator.
There you
Chomsky's
So
garbage.
if there are a million things, he's a millionaire.
Well, he even hoards his daughter's ex-boyfriends.
He does do that. And cars. He's got 15 cars.
Possibly he knows she doesn't get a better one.
Last time I looked on Google Earth, I think there was about 40 cars. Is there more cars out there?
No fucking 40
John?
cars.
He says 8. He counted them the other day, and there was 8 vehicles.
That's bullshit.
That's what there is.
That's impressive, Johnny.
He's got 3 LeBarons. One of them works. The other 2 could be combined to work
To make
together.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to be
All
fair,
all 8 working
LeBarians
cars.
are shit. So
Mhm.
Oh my God. You might get in trouble right now.
All 8 cars come together like Voltron to combine one huge rolling piece of shit.
Johnny B, there's an important question in the chat. I will read it for you. How many bodies are buried on that
None.
property? Now, I would hope
None.
none. Okay.
Unless you count dead animals. I mean,
Well,
That's got to be in the double
we buried
digits.
any of our animals that have died are buried on this
can
property.
you bury dead animals on your ground?
Dogs, cats.
I hope the health department doesn't dig up
Oh,
those
really?
animals.
If
Whenever
I
we
do that in
butchered pigs,
Switzerland,
the
I
guts would be
go to
buried out
jail.
here somewhere.
They do that in America.
Isn't there like a law against like improper like disposal of animal remains or something?
In the city,
Yeah,
you really can't bury stuff in your yard. But out here where I'm at, everybody buries their animals on their yard.
Johnny B, I'd be worried about my water.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably puppy dog tails in the well. That's right, spam caller. Jeez.
No, those are in a jar.
Yeah. What are you doing there, John? Are you grinding up some of that funky wacky tobacco?
My Maui Wowie.
Wow.
Maui Wowie.
Nice.
What's that?
I think I see something crawling across that, John.
Some
What's on there?
marijuana.
It's marijuana?
Yes.
You ever think maybe this is why you're not partnered, John? You're showing all these showing all this shit to the cam. Look at that contraband
It's
right
not
there.
illegal.
How much is it?
Yeah, but you don't know that YouNow is an American company, is it?
Is
What
it?
if there's some? It
think
should
it is,
be.
I don't know.
Johnny B, he has a good point. I mean, do you think they'll ever make you a partner with all this weed showing? You're better off going to YouTube and getting monetized so you can take super chats instead of $17 a month.
Well, we are on YouTube at the same time right now.
Yeah, but that doesn't
People
count.
can still do it there because it's still being broadcast on there.
You'll never get monetized if you only focus on the people in YouNow. Hi, Ella.
Johnny B, Chad's acting up over there in the YouTube chat again.
Chad's not overdoing anything.
Do you want to know how you get partnered?
Maybe you
Show
can
your-
show us fake tits.
Yeah,
No,
tell us,
you
talent. How
have
do you do it?
To give a shit ton amount of likes to Spanish and Arabian people, so they give you back when a partner thing is happening.
You hear that? You got to do it to the Spaniards and the Arabian people. That's what talent says,
Yeah.
John.
That works.
I missed out on a $500,000.
You should put Lori on the case. She's like an Arabian magnet.
Somebody.
Yeah, she could be. You could make his stream Lori for 10 million likes.
You should lock her in her room until she gets 10 million likes and tell her to be fucking grateful.
Are you telling him to sell his daughter for 10 million likes, talent?
No, I didn't.
I thought you were onto something for a second.
He should sell his daughter for 10 million likes, but show his daughter for 10 million likes.
That's going to take
Well, I'm
10
planning
million
on
years.
ending this here because I really want to watch WrestleMania.
Well, don't end it for good, John. You're gonna break so many hearts out here. You have all the pretty ladies coming out in droves. Let's see. Let's take a little. You got Ella watching. You got
Johnny,
Fraulein.
I'm really sorry if
Fraulein
I did
was
say
here tonight.
anything
Thank you.
inappropriate.
Danielle. This Heather Green lady, who I'm not familiar with. She looks like a looker, John. She's here for you. How are you going to turn your back on all these pretty ladies, John?
WrestleMania is not actually
Dolly,
started yet.
Dolly was watching.
Your favorite pretty lady.
Yeah.
Who
do we got in YouTube, Leezy? Do you see anybody in that chat?
No, if I go out, it'll kick me off camera. But I'm assuming Ella is over there. She's usually over there.
John said that Ella is over there. Esme, I don't know who that is, but she must be watching. Oh, you have Chad.
Chat.
Your little
Who's chat?
your little lady Chad. She's just some hot chick. Maybe Forza or Kelly's watching.
She's hot.
Hell, maybe. Yeah.
Gothy might be watching.
Oh, your favorite? You still gonna fly her up or drive her up there? You told her you're gonna wheelchair man. I've seen Wheelchair Man. Have you done a collaboration with Wheelchair Man yet, John?
I've been in his broadcast before.
You might
Minnie
be the only
Manson's a
person
girl.
in Minnie Manson. Oh, come on now, Wheezy.
Well, I mean, if you have a vagina, you're a girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be politically incorrect, but if you have a vagina and you don't have a wiener, that makes you a girl.
Is that why you get offended
Are
when
you
she
sure?
says she's gonna fuck
Because
your
I
cat?
feel like a girl.
No, if anybody says they're gonna fuck my cat, it's fists of fury.
You should do another collaboration with Wheelchair Man, John. He probably looks at you. You probably inspire him.
No.
Well, JB's ex-wife only has no legs, so he can relate.
Is Wheelchair Man even streaming anymore?
He does. He's got his gold cam. He's making a little bit of money off it.
Are you
He
jealous?
needs
Hot Wheels is
he
around.
needs,
I've seen him.
Every penny he can get. That fella.
I've seen him. I've seen his background. He doesn't seem to be living in a squalor, John.
No.
Yeah, he seems to live better than you.
Shout out to Leaf King. Leaf King's in the chat. He's royalty.
Hey, Leaf.
Oh, is Wheelchair Man a beggar? Is he a dry beggar? They say I need a new tube to breathe into to control my wheelchair.
He's got nurses and stuff that take care of him. He's completely.
Are they hot?
I've seen
They
some
give him a
people that have been
sponge
there taking care of him. He got some pretty girls hanging around with him, but he can't move anything.
I think
all he can do is
his
move his
sister.
head. That's all he can do. So that man definitely needs all the help he can get.
Leaf King, on Johnny B's behalf, I'd like to thank you for the likes. I don't think that he will be thanking
I
you
saw the
anytime
free
soon.
spin.
No, he got mad at me for telling him to thank people for their likes, Wheezy.
Yeah,
You don't need to do.
You don't need to direct me to thank them for their likes. I'll get them as they come in.
And don't
I'm
interrupt
like, no,
him
you're
when
not,
he's
John.
talking. But if I was talking and he wanted to interrupt me, I better let him interrupt me. Been through that.
Well, he was a great co-host.
If somebody came on and gave me likes, and
Some
I
might
thanked
say
him,
the
he said, don't
best.
interrupt me. If they came on and gave likes and I didn't thank him, he goes, hold it now,
Oh,
hold
no,
it now,
Leaf.
John. Better thank so and so for the
The
likes.
best era. That was the best era of the show, especially when you had sound effects and everything. I missed those
Oh my
days.
god. Is there any news? Have you heard any news that maybe the locker room talk is going to be its own spinoff?
I hope
He can do
so.
whatever he wants.
Oh my god.
Are you mad at me, Chuck Mike, right now?
I'm mad.
Are you mad or has he just hurt you? Are you hurt, John?
Oh, a little of both.
Are we going to get any
Where's
crocodile
the
tears?
short for that? Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you, Spam, but no way. Me Truck is
Yeah,
the
I
best
can't take
co-host.
that compliment, spam caller. I do appreciate it.
Me Truck is the best co-host of any program I've ever seen my entire life.
Yeah, he is. He's like Chewy on what is it, Chelsea Handler?
Ed McMahon, eat your heart out.
Yeah. What other co-hosts are there? They're like the Naked Trucker and T-Bone. Is it
Trucker
T-Bone?
clock, who wants it?
It used to be funny. I think
Yeah, she
I'm
was
not
pretty
ta-
funny, yeah.
She was funny like 15 years ago, maybe longer than that.
Until 50 Cent got to her.
Oh my god. You think maybe you could get in an Instagram war with 50 Cent, John? That'll give you some viewers.
Yeah. Let's do what Lisa did yesterday.
Oh my god. Do you think you could do that with Lori, John, and have her 5150'd off the street and just have the closing scene of a Man Cave Live be Lori's face in the back of the ambulance?
Lori deserves to be in jail for trying to get you to stop streaming.
Freedom of speech, John. You tell that fascist daughter of yours you're going to do what you want, talk to who you want about what you want whenever you want.
Or she can move out.
Well, Johnny, why don't you remove daughter from your house?
That's right, Talent. You know, Talent, I don't know if you've seen the Dr. Phil episode, but Dr. Phil told Lori in no uncertain terms that she'd be better off homeless than to be living with you, John.
Oh my
And she
gosh.
had the opportunity to be homeless in the best city for it. And she was crying about it. She got stranded in LA. She could have started her new life out there where it's warm and there's plenty of food,
Lots of drugs.
plenty of other people with blue hair.
I think it's almost entirely people with green hair and blue hair.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dr. Phil told her she'd be better off homeless, and she passed up the golden opportunity.
So
She went
you
back to
mean Lori
freaking.
has daddy issues?
No, I
Shout
think
out to
Daddy
Trixie.
has Lori issues.
Is that true, Johnny?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't there?
Trixie should take Lori in. That's a good idea.
Isn't there like a harem somewhere that she can join? Be like one of like 16 or 17 wives somewhere, John?
I think he locks her in the basement and he turns the camera on and he says, "When you have 10 million likes, you can get out. Here's a bucket."
Yeah, right.
There's somebody in Kuwait or Abu Dhabi,
Would be a
somebody who'd be
business
willing to
idea.
buy her off of you, John. If I had a daughter as ungrateful as Lori and some Saudi prince was asking me to buy her,
Trixie, you didn't hear, but Lori is trying to get Johnny B to quit all of his shows and leave the internet forever.
yep,
Yeah,
YouTube,
I
YouNow,
would
and
throw her
Discord.
out.
I'd
Why
box her
don't
up and
you-
ship her to Kuwait.
Why don't you make her sleep in the bus for a week, John?
She has something to think about, that's for sure.
That's right.
I know, Trixie, I know.
My friend that passed away's daughter came today and brought me some other items that they figured they'd probably want that belonged to her stepdad, and some other things that she made. I found, and basically gave me my buddies all of his old smut mags that he had.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love that idea, John.
Are you going to jerk off to those, Johnny B?
No.
Be a way to connect with
Yeah.
them.
You're gonna peel apart the pages that he stuck
But they
together.
gave me a DVD that made off of the VHSC play recorder that he had. So
Now
That's what
she
you
sounds
needed,
like
more stuff.
yeah, she sounds like a girl who someone instilled some morals and
well, they didn't
values,
want
ethics,
values, how to express gratitude. Maybe you could pay her to hang out with Lori.
Maybe you could just ship Lori to her house.
It should be just down the street, I'm sure.
Somebody asked me in the YouTube side, Wheelchair Man is another YouNow person that does some pretty decent content.
Thank you, Trixie. Do you see that, John?
Yes, I did see it.
Yeah. I'm sure that he's this person with the daughter's not far off Wheezy. At least I hope he's not sending cum covered whack rags or whack mags across the country.
Yeah. He's probably very close. She could probably take Lori in tonight, actually, and Lori will be banished from the internet for 6 months to a year until she readjusts her bad attitude.
Chime in, Talent. Go off. What were you going to say? I cut you off, man. I'm sorry. Were you going to say you'd be willing to take Lori in, Talent? Oh, my God. John, Talent over here just insinuated that he'd be willing to take Lori in. Where do we send her?
I already
Switzerland?
have a free woman in my house. That's enough.
That's
free woman?
That's too many. 3 is too many.
I mean, 1 woman and 2 young girls.
Free woman. Yeah, that's what I heard too, spam caller. I thought you meant that you had like a free woman, like a free thinker. You had to hear her opinions. All
that
that
would be a nightmare.
all that awful stuff. Ugh.
Oh, I love my wife, Johnny. I really love my wife.
Yeah,
I don't know if Johnny B loves
I
his
I love my wife.
I love her. Cheryl's great.
I can't release my young girls because they are not 1 year old.
Cheryl and Shannon are just two angels. But then there's this other one.
Ungrateful little brat.
It's just a product of the times.
Johnny,
If
think
there ever
about
was one.
I got twins. I have got 2 daughters, the same age. Isn't that a nightmare?
He says, "Release the young girls." The daughter with the bearded lady. Hey, is the circus in town, John? Maybe they need a new bearded lady.
Or an OnlyFans account that's for bearded lady likers.
Yeah. Who was it? A good fan of ours had their OnlyFans account hacked, and someone went and bought a bunch of hairy pussied Indonesian women's accounts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was all these ladies from like Indonesia with these huge, like medieval sized bush, and they had spent something like I think a couple hundred on these women's accounts, and he's in a legal battle, or not a legal battle, but he is at ends.
Oh my god, I can't believe Mike had to have Lori's steps.
That's so gross.
His high performance luxury vehicle.
God damn it.
Is it an SUV? I thought it was a Cadillac CTS.
One thing about Mike is he's got like 6 or 7 cars.
Is it the CTS V? Does it still have the V, or did they drop that?
All I know about cars is that Johnny B has 15 of them.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I know, too.
Johnny, I have a G-Wagon which doesn't work. Do you want to have it?
He would love
I don't
that.
need any more cars around anymore.
Please, he's lying to you, Talent.
It's a G55 AMG.
AMG.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
He heard.
I don't know what that is. I know AMC.
I actually saw his.
Oh, get out of here! You know the
It's a
AMG.
Mercedes-Benz.
I don't know. I know nothing about
AMG.
Mercedes.
The AMG package, John. It's like the.
It's a V8 with a supercharger.
Take
Yeah,
it,
it's a performance package. Maybe you can trade Lori for it. He gives
That's
you
a
Lori.
trade.
No, I don't. I don't need Lori.
Come on, please. John doesn't need her either anymore.
So, can we get a consensus? What's the final summation, John? Are you going anywhere? You're sticking around, right?
I don't know yet.
Johnny, what?
You
if
can't let this
Bruce-
little terrorist win, John.
Yeah,
You're American.
Johnny.
You know what
if
her
you
problem
send
is?
Lori to China.
Her problem is that this is the longest she's gone without a relationship. She hasn't had a boyfriend in like 2 days, and she's already getting bratty. Can't you pawn her off on some poor schmuck and have him take up her time?
Can we talk to Lori right now? Will you
She's
bring
not
her
home.
down?
If I call Applebee's right now, do you think I'd be able to get a
No,
hold
she's
of her?
working. Don't call her up. Please don't do that. She's already mad about things. Don't need anything else to make her up.
Who cares if she's mad? You're the
I
boss.
care.
Whose name is on the deed, John?
I care if she's mad. I don't want my daughter to be upset, and I don't want to be upset.
Whose name is on the
I
deed,
pay a
John?
mortgage.
That's right. Your name's on the deed. It's your house. And whose name is on the car title of that friend of yours' car?
Fine.
It's just.
That's right.
It's
That's
amazing.
right, John. It's yours.
So,
It's
so
amazing
you
that
are
you're
a big
still paying
spender?
mortgage. How do you still have mortgage on that house?
Because
If it gets condemned, do you get
My-
back pay for all that money you paid?
my loving ex-wife, Lori's mother, decided it'd be a great idea to raise a bunch of debt, and
What's her name?
I
Peggy?
refinanced the house a couple of times to pay her debt.
Mhm.
And then you went into debt for your solar panels. And so
Hey! Solar panels are a good idea.
Yeah.
If
now
they
you live
work,
in a place that's cloudy 90% of the year.
they have like 110 days of sunshine there.
How much do your solar panels produce right now?
Well, at this time of year, not enough.
Do you have a battery, John? Did they
No,
install the?
they
Did
didn't
they
have
just?
batteries.
They did. Yeah, they installed the solar panels, and they didn't do anything with the wiring or the breakers
Oh
or
yeah,
anything
they
with the
did
house,
wiring.
did they?
They hardwired
Okay.
it to the house, but there's no backup, which is the craziest part.
Yeah.
You have solar panels and no backup?
Yeah.
And start. Yeah.
He has 33 solar panels or something like that.
Yeah, they hooked it up to a fucking Duralast.
It's tied in to the grid. There's just not a battery back.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
And the grid,
But there's no
and
battery
the
backup.
excess anymore. If I produce more than I use, then that goes to they have to
You
buy
sell
it
it
from me.
back.
Yeah,
Jeez, how can a guy like you with 5 beer signs, a man cave live sign, and 20 rope lights in the background, how could you use up that much electricity?
Those are all LEDs, so you wouldn't think it would use much.
You have 2 TVs on right now.
Well, when I first met Johnny B, he had a heater in a room with the door open that went straight outside.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, Johnny has global warming.
He was heating all of Michigan.
Yeah. Don't you leave the kitchen door open, John? Isn't that how you're getting stray
That's where
cats
my
in the
dogs
house?
and my dogs go in and out. Yes.
And there's a
But
heater
they don't.
in the room.
And
They don't go out though,
yes,
John.
they
Do they?
And I put
go
that
out
little
to-
heater in to make a little warm air break. I don't get as much cold air in the house when I do that.
But when the door is open, half of that heat is leaving the house.
Yeah.
That's
Is this true, John? The county also charges you for the street lights on your
No.
street? Oh.
God damn it.
If that would be true, I would shoot the mayor.
I think John knows the mayor or the mayor's
Yeah,
husband,
that's
right,
reading.
John?
That's not this house, not this town.
He's a very, very nice guy. What's his name? T?
No.
T Biscuit?
Robin was his name.
Johnny, are you really scared of the IRS?
No, I don't make enough money through the IRS to be a problem.
Yeah, why do you have the IRS on your
Uh-oh, John, we're losing Wheezy.
signs?
Say a prayer, John. Maybe Wheezy will come back.
What?
I think he might have opened up another page or something. Meat Truck, if you were... Oh, he's not here, is he,
No.
John? Oh, we lost Wheezy. Maybe we can shout into the... Maybe we can shout into the void and see if we can summon co-host Mike. Do you like that, John?
He's not. He's supposed to be out of town. But
What's he doing? Is he getting one last ride in for the season?
is this going to find that disc now? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
When's WrestleMania beginning, John? 8 o'clock?
on now.
7 o'clock
It's
your
going
time?
to be starting up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get Lori trained to be one of those wrestlers.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
She could be like the new China, or she's built like Mark Henry.
I mean, who isn't scared?
Maybe you guys
of
could be a
women
tag team.
who isn't scared of women with blue hair?
Oh, we lost him. The summer Israel Kawalaka, whatever his name is, thought it is.
Just right, Flames. The heat in that victory lane right now.
What's the chest at, John? He only has 486 likes.
1,500.
Where are those likes at, John?
I'll come in a minute, dear.
YouNow ripped me off. I did push 1,000 and that gave you 30.
That's all it's supposed to give.
They clearly
What are you?
ripped me off. Is this a
Spam callers wondering
is this
if you.
First April Fool?
Yeah, did you get April Fools today, John?
Who knows? But I don't like what's going on. It's not the best kind of April Fool's joke to do on anybody.
Maybe he's gonna buy you a new house. How nice would that
Yeah.
be, John? If you condemned this one and he bought you a nice new one.
Who?
John, if I got that house condemned and I bought you a new one, and the only deal was that Lori couldn't live there, would you be happy?
Kicking my daughter to the curb? No.
Yeah, but you get a nice new
can
house,
leave your
John.
daughter in the current house.
She's 48 years old, John, or 14, somewhere in there.
24 years old.
You know where I was when I was 24, John? I was in Colorado, snorting ketamine on my own, being an adult, getting drunk, banging my boss's girlfriend at the restaurant I worked at. I was living life. I wasn't arguing with people on Discord or being ungrateful for people flying me around.
Yeah, you should not drive your daughter around anymore. She's 24.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't even have a license.
Yeah, she could get a license in what, 5 days, 5 weeks.
You tell her that, John. You say, "Look here, you little brat. If you don't have a license to drive, then you definitely don't have any license to tell me."
Yeah.
It's hard to think about this right now, but you had a dominating performance, led 168 laps. This is only your fifth start, so how proud are you about your performance and the way that you worked together with your team today?
Yeah, this is what we've been working hard to do. We don't want to win, we want to dominate. Today we dominated, but we didn't win. So we just got to go back, see what I can do.
What in the world is this with this damn stuff?
Build on the strengths. And I guess positive is we got the stage points, so it's something to fall back on. But I want to win, so that's my goal.
Thanks, Nick. There's a couple of humble interviews there. It wasn't a perfect night for either, but Carson Hocevar ends up in victory lane, and a lot of people to thank.
Yeah, I tell you, Nick Sanchez, it might not have been perfect, but it was darn close to perfect for that young man.
Yeah, he just got sideways, side passing off the 34 truck. I don't think anybody would fault Carson Hocevar for that accident.
Yeah, Carson certainly apologized, and he said the Ford truck. He actually
Well, we are not finished here. We're going to step aside, but we'll come back and wrap things up. Stay tuned to NHRA.
Where did everyone go?
I know it got quiet, didn't it?
They want to come up. Spam caller and Buffura.
Did you kick me, John?
No.
You knocked
No,
me
if
out.
I kick you, I'll let you know. Don't worry.
Party like a super.
Today is mine.
Like a super.
Today was mine and Cheryl's anniversary. 7 years.
Bottom full of bug. I'm not
We've been together 7 years.
taking love. So come give me a hug if you're getting drunk in the club. Bottom full
Why
of
I get
bug.
these people that think it is funny to
Having
cause
sex and
cause grief
making
and
love. So come
headaches to people all the time. That's
about front 29.
I would like to be
It's
bold as you.
29's in the club. They want to fuck. Nigga roll that weed up. And before a play or pimp, gotta walk with the limp.
sounds like that can get my channel copyright. Don't play the music.
Turn it up.
No, don't.
She feeling my flow. Come on.
You said no, you don't.
Don't need
and
any
you
more.
did
Don't
it.
need any more copyright.
Why can't you just throw that ass in a circle?
And I got to go through and edit that out of my videos. half my stuff gets copyright strikes all the time.
Johnny, can I ask you something?
Chad's acting up again.
I don't know. You can ask
Go ahead.
anything you want. Who knows if I'll answer it?
My wife has a sister and she needs a husband. Do you want to be her husband?
He's in a committed relationship, but he'll take a slam piece.
I mean, she's only like 2 years older than your daughter, but she's Russian. That's okay.
Why don't I get the opportunity?
That's, if it's
You
like,
don't want
like some of the women that I've seen on those those dating sites and stuff. Ooh la la.
Do you frequent those sites, John?
No, but I've seen, the advertisements on television. Somebody looking for whatever and things like that.
That's a lot of postage to pay to
I
a
mean,
whole human.
the advertisement on TV are unfortunately scam.
Oh no!
And don't ask me why I know.
Where can you advertise? If I had somebody I wanted to get married off and taken to another country, where would I post them at?
You have to go to another country.
I can't use a VPN and advertise myself.
You can, but they don't react.
They don't react.
Yeah, you have. You have to send money.
I am big American man. How can they pass me up?
Yeah, if you don't send money, they reject you.
Yeah, somebody just want a green card or something, or what?
My sister doesn't need a green card because she's European. She has the right by the Majesty of England to go to America whenever she wants, as long as it's
By who?
the Majesty of England.
The Majesty?
Yeah. Whoever is now the king or whatever.
I'd have to see a picture anyway.
Obviously, she's
I'm
only
not gonna.
allowed to go to New England.
I'm gonna do the blind marriage thing where they don't see who anybody is or anything like that until they get married. Married at first sight, like the TV show.
Do you think it helps?
I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. They said this video is on there. I want to see what's on there.
You watching those dirty videos again?
No. The kid brought me videos.
Oh, you're trying to watch a VHS tape on a computer, John?
A DVD.
You already have DVD. You're a rich man.
Well, it's not wanting to find it, so I don't know what he's done to it. I can't see any of it. I can't get it to come up at all. Let's try. Let's try this other disc. Maybe one of them works better.
Cool.
Maybe I need my other machine. My other DVD contraption. I've got two of them. I've got one. I've got one that's a burner.
Good.
All sorts of.
Alrighty, John. My phone's dying here.
All right, dude.
Don't fold to that terrorist daughter of yours. You stand on your own legs and.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Leave her
I don't know
outside.
where I'm. I don't know
with
where I'm
me.
gonna go if I can't hang out here with you, John.
well, whatever people did before, I was a thing.
Sometimes I feel like I've moved into the Bolton house. Where's Keith at,
He
John?
is in Kentucky. I've told you guys that he went back home.
Where's Alvin?
Austin is at his home. He's got his cousin was there last I saw. I haven't
do
seen
itch.
Alvin.
I'm not asking about Austin.
I
I'm
was
asking
starting
about
to answer
Alvin.
you. Don't interrupt me. I haven't seen Alvin in quite a while. So
Hanging with the boys.
he's quite the guy, isn't he? I wonder if that's underneath there.
I miss him. He was great. You couldn't stand him for some reason.
Not that I couldn't stand him. I just don't have patience for some people anymore. And he doesn't want to stop talking. You know, everything is question, and talk. And I lose patience sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well, you better get out there and put those signs up around the property, John.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe put some lights around so you can have them on the sign so they don't come by at nighttime or anything.
Yep. You have to use floodlights so you can shoot them. You can see them.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe you could spring load some cutouts of Lori to pop up out of the bushes and walk through the property.
There you go.
Startle them. All right, John. All right, spam caller talent, and your there are 4 viewers, John. Give the people what they want. Maybe a nice little song to wrap stuff up before you go to WrestleMania. All right, bonjour, Johnny V.
Be safe. God bless. Take care.
Take care.
bikes, ain't no surprise. Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Got nothing to lose, so you just sing the blues all the time.